So, do you think sex workers could ever get allergic to cum? Like, become allergic to cum?
I think I have read a thing or seen something where, like, the person was allergic to their partner's cum.
Just like I don't mean like just allergic.
Yeah.
Like you're not allergic, but you know how you can get allergies over time. If you
Yeah.
think if sex workers ever experience that, like where they're not allergic to jizz, then one day, bam, they're just allergic to jizz.
Maybe not allergic to jizz, but, like, do you think that, like,
I think
you
that's
know
possible,
how, like,
though. I don't know.
couples over time, like, since they swap DNA, like,
Yeah.
they can develop the same allergies, or
Yeah.
so you think that ever happens though? Like,
That probably happens.
They,
but I
they,
just mean like sex workers who are really out there just banging it out, John
Yeah.
after John. Like they just become allergic to like sperm after a while. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because last night when we put on House, I was watching it for a while, and the one episode came on with the like fucking nuns.
yeah.
And House suggested that the one nun was just allergic to the soap after it being exposed to it for so long.
Right.
Yeah. And I thought,
So-
I wonder if that would happen with sperm. It's like
So you're watching a show,
yeah,
and there's nuns,
yeah,
and they're talking about soap,
yeah.
and your brain goes to thinking about cum.
No, my brain went to thinking of what is something someone's exposed to for like a long period of time. I heard that pop.
It wasn't a pop.
It sounded like your jaw
No,
pop.
it wasn't. It was
anyways,
just-
I was thinking like, what is something someone is like in contact with a lot over a period of time that they could become allergic to? That's just weird. And then my mind went to sperm, sex workers.
Yeah.
It's like I wonder if
I mean,
that's
I guess
ever happened.
it could be possible.
Yeah,
It could happen.
it could.
Sex workers will work. Boom.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Actually, I just learned something. I don't know if Penny's ever told you this, but they're like red light district in like Amsterdam and shit.
Yeah.
Or in Europe. They have daycares in the same district.
Really?
For the sex workers.
I mean, that's kind of nice.
It is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I found out on a TikTok because I don't remember what TikTok was about, but dude was talking about sex workers and shit.
Right.
Yeah. So that's just random. But what I was gonna roll into is I sent Cheyenne a TikTok video, right?
Uh huh.
And I don't know if you've seen this guy on TikTok. He is
Probably not, because I'm
You
not.
might
I
have.
am not on like
He's-
TikTok ever though.
Well,
Like
he
I'm
might
on it
not-
long enough to like make a video and post.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
I'm
no,
not
but
on it. Yeah.
You might have run across one of his videos. But I
Okay.
doubt it because I don't think it's kind of content you would see. But the only reason
What does that mean?
can I get through the story and you understand why?
Okay.
And the only reason I see his content is because I get people who make fun, people like him. So that's how I see his content.
Okay.
It's because people make videos making fun of him.
That's not cool.
Huh?
That's not cool.
It is cool. He's fucking trash.
Okay.
He's straight trash.
Okay.
Like, he is worse than a dumpster fire.
All right.
It's that bad.
Okay.
He's worse than a landfill. He's worse than a planet
I get it. He's pretty
full
bad.
with our trash that we've shot up into space.
I get it. He's pretty bad.
So dude's name is like Andrew Tate. He's a bald guy. He always has like a cigar in his videos. He does like podcasts and he wears sunglasses in most of his like little TikTok videos.
I don't recognize it.
And he has like the shittiest fucking takes ever. Like one that I can give you real quick is like he said he'd rather get with like an 18 or 19-year-old because they haven't been through that much dick.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's just the base level of bullshit he spits out.
It doesn't matter how much dick you've been through.
Yeah.
That doesn't stretch out your vagina.
It's not even that, man.
Oh.
It's just like
Well,
with issues and shit like that,
disease and whatnot.
Well, no, like daddy issues and shit like that. He's one of those fucking people. Anyways, so our friend May shared something about him.
Yeah.
About like if like he shares the dude's, it was like a red flag if he shares Andrew Tate's content. He's a red flag,
Right.
I said, but what if he's sharing it and just make fun of him?
But
And then
you're
Cheyenne,
still sharing it,
yeah,
though.
but
You're still sharing
You're sharing
it.
it to make fun of
But,
him,
But it doesn't
Anyways,
matter to him because it's still a
I
share
don't
for
give
him.
a fuck about him.
Still a share for
My
him.
point is, anyways, then Cheyenne popped up and I don't remember what she said. But then I came across this video today where he's talking about if he had fight something about fighting like 12 tigers and being able to take out 11 of them.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what the fuck? And then it cuts to this dude, and he was saying that, like, how Andrew Tate was talking reminded him a lot of Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh.
It's like, that's true. Thinking
Yeah.
you could take out 11 tigers by hand with your, like, your karate. I can't talk. Anyways, with your martial arts.
With the
Anyways, so
jiu-jitsu.
I sent it to my friend Cheyenne, who used to be my boss at Hot Topic.
Yeah.
And she said, "God, I hope 12 tigers attack him." Then
Now I hope he beats 11, but then that 12th one just rips him apart.
no. I want no chance.
Right.
I
true,
want to have.
True.
I do not want him having like a badass ending where like
Yeah, true.
he fought 11 tigers and got at the last one. Because that could be spinning in a positive light. No, I want it all negative. Then she said she would not even catch her man agreeing with him, even if the sky's blue. Dude, she said that, I just fucking died. It's like, he better go colorblind real fucking quick.
That's funny.
It is. It's great. But yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude's just absolute...
Ooh, something's cutting out.
I was trying to twist this. I don't know what's going on.
Now you done messed it up. I can only hear out of my left ear. Yeah, that's better.
Better? Alright.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, this dude's absolute trash. Which actually reminds me of another thing I was going to talk about. Think we can segue into your thing real quick.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not.
Well, it connects. It connects. So,
Okay.
On TikTok, I get like a lot of COD content coming through.
Yeah.
You know, because I've played a lot of COD. I got burp.
Every time. Can we just get through one episode?
I'm an
without
old
you burping?
fucking man who has indigestion.
No, you don't.
I do.
Then why don't you get some, like, Pepsid or something?
Because I'm not that old yet.
Prilosec. Something.
I'm not that old yet. You know, so I come across a lot of, like, COD content.
Zantac.
I prefer Alka-Seltzers to
Okay, but
chewy
that's
ones.
just for...
It also helps with
upset stomach,
No,
yeah.
it's for
But if you
heartburn
took-
and indigestion.
Yeah, but if you took actual heartburn meds, you would not have to deal with it.
I don't need actual meds yet. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, so I come across a lot of like COD content. One of my favorite ones that I've come across lately is they call themselves TGG. And it's the green guys. They all run around with like riot shields and Kimbo sticks and like this green and white motorcycle outfit. It's fucking awesome. Because then, like, they also do, like, fist fights in the Battle Royale. Like, everyone knows them. If you see them, like, you go to, what is it? I think, not Chemical, a certain building on the map, and you go to a basement, and, like, you just fist fight.
Oh, my God.
You fist fight them all. Like,
that's pretty awesome.
One on one, and if you beat one, you go to the next one. It's great. I love them.
That's pretty cool.
But there's this newer person who's been, popping up a lot on my feed. Her name's Nadia. Right? It's a big thing. Like, a lot of shit's going down with it. A lot of people are saying she's cheating and shit.
Why? Because she's female?
No. No, there's actually some really good, like, little pieces of evidence.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence. I'm a little leaning more to she might be, but I don't know.
Okay.
If she's not, she's a really good fucking player.
Yeah.
Like, straight out. If she's not cheating, she's fucking good. But there's something about her that just does not vibe with me. Like, I don't know, something about her that annoys me.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm going on my way to hate her. But I don't know, she just doesn't, I don't know, it's not on that vibe level that I enjoy, you know? But it's funny because, like, obviously people are pointing out, like, where she's hacking and stuff. I saw a really good one where, like, she has a camera, like, so she has a camera on herself, and then she has her stream, then she has a second camera for, like, a controller camera. I don't know if you've seen that, like, where people will record their hands as they're playing to show they're not cheating.
Okay.
There was this one where she was able to track this guy as he jumped out the window, but her right thumb wasn't on the right analog.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was clearly off.
Yeah.
So that seems a little sus. But there's something about her that just fucking absolutely annoys me and just rubs me the wrong way.
Right.
And, yeah. And she's going off saying she's the best female COD player. And then, like, saying she's being attacked just because she's a woman. And it's like, I don't think that's why.
Right,
know?
because if there wasn't evidence pointing to you possibly cheating, then they probably would. I mean, yeah, there's going to be those guys.
Oh, yeah,
there's going to be those guys
or
that are like,
women. It doesn't matter. There's going to be people out there who won't.
But there
will
are
say you're
those
bad
people
and shit,
that are because she's a woman, like, and it's sad, but we know that they are out there.
But here's the thing. I don't think it's as big as people think it is.
Yeah.
And women get into gaming is starting to become more acceptable, more prominent. But here's the thing, like, everyone that's been in gaming, which is mainly guys, we've been gaming for, 10 plus years online.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shit talking that we started. Like we get in and it's just like, you're new, you're going to get shit talked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just give it back and forth.
Right.
And it's a weird bonding thing, Sometimes you'll click with the right group,
there
and
are women that have been gaming online for that long too,
And then they get that, they get this like weird culture of like bashing each other till you kind of click, and you're more accepted. And yeah, there's people out there who are just like, oh, girls shouldn't play games. They're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
but a lot of times it's super jokes like, oh, go back to the kitchen and shit. Which it's not that fucking good joke. It's some really weak banter.
Yeah.
And then like you'll see chicks come back with really fucking good banter.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like what a lot of people want. Like when someone does that, they want to see what you can come back with. Like the response, like what level you're at shit talking,
Right. I mean, like that's just a big thing. Like, I didn't game online for a long time because of that. Because until I really found my group of friends, like, I wouldn't game online because of that. Because I was just, like, don't think I have that, like, thick enough skin to, like, take a joke like that and be like...
Yeah,
and I'm fine with, like, admitting that. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I don't have that thick enough skin to. I mean, remember playing with you and some of your friends, and I was just like,
we
you guys are just giving back and forth, and I'm just like, not only is it just like a kind of annoying to me because I'm just like trying to play the game.
So mature.
No, but like I'm just trying to play the game. But yeah, like I'm not.
So I don't want to sound rude or anything, but like. Just the shit talk, when we go deep, it's nothing to us. But I get it for someone who's not used to that type of shit. It might be like, oh shit.
Or like somebody like me who like takes everything too hard. Yeah. So like you're shit talking to you, that it doesn't mean anything to you, but to me it means like whatever you're saying, I'm taking that in and absorbing all of that, and that's like cutting me deep. Yeah. So I get that. You got it. To be a woman and be a gamer, you have to have that thick skin,
But
if you're going to game online with, like, other men.
About that is, just growing up, like, boys in general, it's starting to be less, but it's still there. It's like you're taught you have to have thick skin growing up. You know? Like, you can't let things affect you. Don't be a crybaby. Don't be a girl, So... We just start doing this banter back and forth, and like we'll say like the most like horrendous shit to each other, but no, we don't really fucking mean it.
Yeah, you don't mean it.
Like with
because like you literally just like you literally fight with each other, but then you're like you get off the game and you're still best friends.
Oh yeah,
like you don't mean. I mean, sometimes there are arguments and it's like
lines that get crossed. But we'll mend that shit,
Yeah.
But yeah, like our roommate Matt, his parents passed away, and we'll fucking joke around about his dead parents.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't actually mean to hurt him or anything,
and if I did, I know you would let me know, and I would definitely stop doing that. But I feel like the main cases of like chicks getting like shit talked to, it's like more or less like. I would say like group my friends, like we'll do it to new people, just gauge them and see if they're, if like we want them in there with us.
Can they handle you?
Can they be snappy?
Can they handle you?
It's not handle me.
No, I mean nice. I know, but can they like handle once you guys start going into that? Can they handle that? That's like
once we start shit talking, can they handle that? Can they snap back?
Yeah.
Can they have something just loaded, ready to go?
Yeah.
It's a weird culture. Now. That doesn't excuse like people straight up being racist and shit like that,
or sexist or any of that.
But just the shit talk, I think it's okay. I think it's something that helps build friendships and bonds.
I mean, like for me, with my group of friends, I think because we're all women, we just don't do that. Like, we don't do that at all. But that's just because I feel like, because we're a group of women. I mean, I know there are groups of women that do that with each other, you know, shit talk. But I don't know. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So I don't get that side of it. Because we really just, most of the time, we were just talking about life and stuff while we're playing, you know. And if somebody dies, we're there to help them. And if somebody dies, we don't care if they die. We're like, if we don't win the round, we don't care. We're just playing to play. Like, we don't rage or get so mad. And that's like one of the people that were in our group who I don't want to mention by name, but like, they were like that.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember you telling me that.
And they were like, you know, they like since they haven't been in our group, it has been like so peaceful, so nice, you know. But when they were in the group, it made everybody feel like we weren't good enough to play with them, and you know, and I get that, but we just don't shit talk each other. But I feel like that's just because we're like mid-30s to 40s in the age range, so we're like their moms, you know, like we're just not.
So like the youngest in my group that I play COD with is like 21.
The youngest in my group is
going to
18.
be 22.
Yeah.
And the oldest is about 40.
Yeah, so the youngest in my group is 18, shit, you know, and the oldest is like in her 40s. Yeah.
We'll still give each other shit. Like if someone fails to clutch like a 1v3 or something like that, we'll rag each other about it and shit. And
I feel like to me and my friends, the game isn't that important to us. Like, it's important to do good, but like we aren't so invested into this to where we're like raging because we're not winning. Like, when we win, it's amazing. It's just great. But when we don't win, we're still so supportive of each other, which is so nice. It's so nice to be in a group of, like, have a female group. Like, I've been in this group for almost a year. Like, actually, no, I've been in this group for over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We've only, like, had a couple of issues in the group. For the most part, like, everything else, like, everyone is so supportive, and that's really nice to have, especially as in gaming friends, you know?
See, I think the reason, like, I know why I rage. It's not because I'm mad at
like,
the game. It's because
I can.
I know I can. I'll do it anyways. It's because, like, something happened in the game, and I made a play that wasn't a good play. I know I'm better than that.
Right.
So in the end, I'm pissed at myself because I know I'm better than what I just put out.
No, I get that.
And that's what annoys me.
No, I get that. Like a lot of times when I'm dying and I'm having to be rescued by my teammates, and it's like, I know I'm better than that, and this sucks, and I'm always the one that's like dying before everyone else. But then I have some games where I'm like I'm saving them and I'm clutching the win, and so like I don't know, it's just I'm not like I'm gonna yell, like if I'm like no, you know, I'm gonna yell, but I'm not like a rage type of person. So
I'll rage.
I know you will.
But no, this is one time. Like, I bought loadout, and like we usually throw it like into a building so it lands on the roof. And I missed like the window for the building, or I actually just threw it on the ground. I don't remember which. And my friend Mike was giving me shit about it. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you can't throw, Kyle." It's like, yeah. Well, we're gonna get loadout. So he jumps off the building, but his parachute doesn't deploy. He breaks his legs. It was the funniest shit to watch.
No, like, you know what I did the other day? What? So there's a new so so in Fortnite there is a new it looks like a Chug Splash jug, right?
Yeah.
But it's got a firework connected to it. I didn't know what this thing did, right?
What does it do?
And I'm just thinking, okay, this is a Chug Splash, you know? I'm gonna get some shield from it. Oh, so when you throw it, it like explodes, and then like it's usually an anchor, but sometimes it's other heavy shit. Falls from the sky onto
so
where
like fucking Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah, you're dropping stuff on me. So I dropped it on myself and killed myself.
Oh my god! No.
So yeah, that was awesome.
Like early in Warzone, like when you called in like loadout drops to get your guns and shit. Like if you were under it when it fell, it would fucking kill you.
Oh yeah.
Then they took that away, and like sometimes mid game, like they'll just drop random loadout for like every team, and like they'll be in like groups and shit. And my friend Larry was around to go get his loadout from ours that randomly fell, and another one came down, just fell right on him.
Did it kill him?
It killed him. No. It was the best.
No.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, it's fun to drop things on people.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
Oh man, it's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think there is a problem with like racism and sexism and homophobia
I feel
and
like
shit
there's
in
a bigger
the gaming
problem.
community. So I
feel
think
like,
it's there. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be.
I feel like sexism is bigger than racism though, because like you're gonna know it's a female,
Yeah.
you know.
But here's the thing, like
you don't know what color their skin is,
yeah,
you know, unless you're watching them.
But I feel like just in game wise,
yeah,
it's more or less like I was saying, like just testing you know.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of these people have been playing for like the past
Right.
15 years
I mean,
and
but
shit,
it's, yeah,
and
there's
they've
just
been tested, so it's like
Right.
kind of like passing it on. It's like
it's like
you're
being
new,
initiated
yeah,
into the
we
game.
gotta get you in here,
Yeah.
rough you up,
But
so you
it's
know
not
how
okay
to
to do that specifically because of someone's gender or someone's skin color or.
But see, I don't think
know.
now it's specifically just because you're a woman. I think it's more women are getting into gaming, so
and I feel
just
like
more
definitely
women out there.
Yeah, and I also feel
experiencing
like
it.
more when women get into gaming, I really honestly feel like a lot of them have a chip on their shoulder because they're like, they're gonna think that just because a guy is in there and they are joking with them or they are, talking shit to them, they're gonna say, oh, it's because I'm a woman, but it could not be. It's just it's not because you're a woman. And like so women almost like they go into the game with a chip already on their shoulder, because it's like we have to defend ourselves. We feel like we have to defend ourselves, and so in that turn, I think a lot of women get like catty and bitchy over it.
They go about it. They don't.
And I am like I am a woman, and I will admit that. Like I guarantee, I've gone into games before
when
like
I talk
that.
shit is when someone just has a really good way snapback.
Yeah,
like that just makes me so happy.
Right?
Like, damn, you're fucking good.
Yeah, and then
I'm
there
a bit
is
rusty,
people that just take it to a whole new level. Yeah. Like example earlier when one of my friends was playing in a lobby with some random guy, and there was also some kids in there, and this guy literally was so mean that he made these kids cry.
Hero,
and I get
my hero. I've never made a kid cry. I'm kidding. I would make a kid cry.
No. But it was bad. And for my friend to be upset over it means a lot because she's like one of those people that are like, just roll off the shoulder type. But no, for her to be upset, it means that this person was really, really toxic.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't make a kid cry. Like that's not my goal on Xbox.
Yeah.
But like then you get squeakers who just run their mouth so fucking much.
Oh yeah, definitely. So like my nephew. Like my nephew.
Yeah. You gotta swallow away like a man. Like, get out here, kid. Go.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely feel like we feel like we have to defend ourselves from the beginning.
Which is understandable, but
yeah. So then they go into it,
But I feel like if you make like the group who are making jokes laugh, you're in.
Yeah.
Just this one chick, she has some really good fucking clapbacks. Like the one that I can remember right off the bat, I can't remember her like Twitch or TikTok name. It's not there, but I come across for quite a bit.
Yeah.
One clip, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to go marry your dad and become your stepmom and ground you." It's like,
that's a good one. It's
like, shit, that's good. Like, I feel like a lot of like guys and other people who game, just want shit like that,
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's how I feel. I know there's some out there who are just doing it to be, piece of shit.
Basically, yeah.
And that shit is not cool.
And with trans gamers and stuff too. That's just a huge thing,
I have a friend back in the day, Bunny. He's a gay guy, but on the mic he has a very feminine voice.
Oh, okay.
So we would go in COD lobbies and shit, and we'd just talk to guys, and guys would think he was a chick, and we would laugh at them.
I know, a lot of.
And his name was like something Bunny,
Yeah, like some of my friends, they have problems with that because they'll go in and they will be called a male or a female, but they're they're not, and they've transitioned or in the process. And then when they say that, people don't accept that, so that's definitely a big part. That's a big thing but I mean that's a big thing in everyday society, but definitely in the gaming.
It's in gaming. Well. It's in Star Wars, Marvel. It's in comics. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
it sucks ass.
And it does. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So overall, I think I would say maybe I'm going to be very conservative with the number. Maybe 60% of people just want a good, snapback, a good rebuttal, if you will,
Right.
Because that's a good way to make friends and shit.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends that I went to high school with, one of my longtime friends, Dustin. I became his friend, and the first thing I ever did to him was fucking lie to him.
Oh, I remember you told me that because you said you didn't have a phone.
Yeah, he asked if I had a phone. I didn't know him at the time.
Yeah.
I was very, introverted, so it's like I really don't want to talk and all that shit. And I was like, oh, no, I don't have a phone. Then my fucking friend Elsie's like, yeah, you do, Kyle. I was like, shut the fuck up, Elsie.
I mean, I get it. You don't want somebody to use your phone, but...
Yeah. And I think it was my Juke at the time. I think I had my Juke, the little phone. The
little waste of space.
Yes, it was such a great phone. I had mine for so long. My sister broke hers like a year or two before I got rid of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I went through every type that they had too. So.
But yeah, I feel like 60% is just like people, wanting a good rebuttal, and the rest is just people being shitty, which is still a high number that should not be up there,
Right.
And it fucking sucks. Because then it gives, just regular gamers a bad rap,
Yeah.
Because then, if just someone, I play games a lot, I enjoy games, they think, oh, you're probably really shitty, you treat women bad, you disrespect them in a really shitty way. It's like, no.
Yeah, you don't. You just...
So that sucks.
It does.
But yeah, but the gaming community is definitely nowhere like it used to be.
Right.
I remember Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2 when it came out, the lobbies and shit were really
really toxic.
If you said this shit back then today, you would probably lose your job, get suspended from school, lose a scholarship, a lot of fucked up shit was said.
Right.
But it was said with anger and in a joking way as well.
I probably would be. So, I know.
Yeah, it was. Well, I still gotta pull up a video and show you at least one lobby because they're on YouTube and shit still, the old lobbies where it shows the chat and shit. But yeah, Xbox 360 and PS3 was wild. People were just wild back then, 2010.
I mean, I played back then. I just didn't play online back then.
I remember back then, COD 4, I would have to go to my friend Daniel's house to go play it. And back then, you could make a new account and get a free month. So we would do that every month.
Yeah.
Just restart everything over. Nothing. We had nothing and we would just fucking play. And back then I was really bad at playing online. I could do the campaign and shit just fine. But online I couldn't run and shoot. I would have to stop and aim and shoot.
Really?
I was bad. And my friend Dave would give me so much shit about it. It's I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm not good.
Yeah.
Then
I get it.
I got to the point where I could just run and gun and just be pretty good.
No, I have to aim. I always have to aim. I mean, on Fortnite, sometimes I don't have to aim, but for the most part, I gotta aim.
Well, so until the new Modern Warfare came out, you could just run and shoot and not have to aim and hit whoever you were trying to. With Modern Warfare, when 2019 when it came out, it really changed that. You would have to have a good setup to be able to just run and gun like that. Otherwise, you just have to aim.
Yeah.
But, so I think I'm going to end that shit there and let you roll on into what you
so do we want to roll into some game reviews?
Yes. What games are we reviewing today?
Okay, so this is coming. Okay, so I haven't read this list, so this is going to be just me reading it blindly to you. So I don't even know. The only thing I've read is the first little
Is it player
chunk.
reviews or?
Yeah, it's player reviews. It's people reviewing the game that they played.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not IGN.
No. It's actual people reviewing it. Okay, so for the first one, it is The Sims 3.
Oh, I remember The Sims back in the
day. I
didn't
didn't actually play The Sims. I never played The Sims.
So I remember.
But I remember I had a friend who played The Sims and was obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's a addictive game. I remember back in the day we got a Dell PC.
Yeah,
and it wasn't one of those flat screens.
It was the big box.
It was 3 big boxes that came in. So it's this giant fucking system that we set up. And it's when we had a computer room in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Kids today don't know about computer rooms.
Yeah, they don't.
Or game rooms and stuff like that.
Okay, so the first one said...
wait.
Oh, go for it.
I stopped there. I had more.
Yeah, no,
I don't
you're
know
good.
why.
Go.
So, real quick, originally The Sims was built as a architect system.
Oh, really?
For architects to
I didn't know that.
do like 3D designs before
I mean, that makes
implementing
sense.
them, which is fucking cool. Then turn into
cool.
a video game.
Yeah, that is cool.
And now here we are, like 30 years later.
Right.
God, I'm old.
Okay, so this one is. This person says, an alien came and impregnated my husband.
What?
Most racially diverse game ever. Had a ghost mom, human dad, and an alien baby.
Hey, yo, you know what? I feel like this is Em and Christine playing Sims.
Probably.
From And That's Why I'm Intrigued. I feel like we talked about them too much, but
right.
like, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Killed them all, and then lived as their dog in their house by myself.
What the fuck?
I couldn't pay my bills as a dog, so all my furniture is gone.
God damn, that's depressing.
Okay, so the next one is started the game, joined the military, wanted to be an astronaut, met a boss, flirted with the boss, married the boss, got the boss's money, used the boss to become an astronaut, became an astronaut, killed the boss. Now I'm a millionaire. Best game ever. 10 out of 10 would be responsible for euthanasia again.
Oh my god.
This one is grabbed a slice of pizza, still had a full pizza left. Infinite pizza. Best game ever. 10 out of 10.
Like that, man. Shit.
Right. So the next game is Rocket League.
Ooh, real quick. Okay. Rocket League. Yeah. They have a new vehicle coming in.
Oh, do they?
It's the Ford Bronco Raptor.
What?
Yes.
That's
I saw that.
cool.
Like, yeah, boy.
So this one is, got family? Got friends? Not anymore, you don't.
Goddamn.
Okay, so we have the Elder Scrolls. I think that's 5, Skyrim. I think the V is 5. Okay, so this person has 340.9 hours on record, by the way.
I don't think that's a lot.
Is it not a lot?
That's not a lot, man.
Okay, so
I mean, it's a good amount. It depends on when they bought the game and when they made the review.
This is a really long review.
You wanted to do this. Read it.
Sit through a cutscene. Get bored. Pick your race. Pick your face. Pick your nose. Be a lizard. Lizards are cool. Almost get executed. Be scared of a dragon. Get some armor. Get some weapons. Run in circles. Climb a mountain. Learn how to yell at people from some old dudes. Yell at things. Do a bunch of quests. Gather more quests you'll never do.
True.
Accidentally become the leader of a guild of thieves.
Yep.
Go to college. Inherit the college. Get some spells. Do magic. Run out of magic juice. Run around some more. Run out of stamina. Fight dragons. Take their souls. Use the souls to get more ways to yell at people. Level up. Improve your skills. Make some cool armor. Make some cool weapons. Enchant that cool armor and weapons. Run out of enchanting juice. Yell at some stuff some more. Steal a plate. Run from the law. Steal a horse. Fail to protect that horse. Get on foot because your horse is dead. Get caught. Run out of health. Die. Respawn where you were 20 minutes ago because you forgot to save.
Facts.
Rage quit. Come back.
Ugh.
Decide to actually do the main quest line. Consume copious amounts of food mid-battle. Climb a mountain by yelling at clouds like the old dudes taught you to. Meet a good dragon. Learn how to yell at things from him. Go through a bunch of stuff to get a scroll. Read that scroll. Go back in time. Learn to yell at things from people in the past. Fight a bad dragon. Realize it isn't the final boss and that you didn't kill him. Damn. Stop doing quests. Buy a house. Buy stuff for your house. Run around avoiding the main quest line. Gather boatloads of gold. Not use any of it. Mod the game to oblivion. Realize that you somehow already sank 50 plus hours into it. Realize you're addicted. Keep playing anyway. Like, so, I mean, yeah, I guess that it does sum up Elder Scrolls.
Now, there's a mod
or Skyrim, yeah.
There's a mod that you can get that turns off the dragons into Thomas the Train.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the second one is, for the same game, is killed the Emperor, got fined 9,000 gold, stole a cabbage, got sent to prison, and wanted all over Skyrim. 10 out of 10. Would steal cabbage again.
Would steal cabbage again.
Lord.
What's the next one?
So DayZ.
Oh, I played that. DayZ.
Yeah, or DayZ.
Yeah. It's a fun game, but it's difficult. It's
so
kind of challenging.
this person is not recommended. So it says their early access review is Stephen Hawking runs better than this game.
I wonder if this is for the console version, because the console version sucks.
Maybe.
I played some of the PC version, which runs a lot better.
Yeah, it could possibly be for that. It doesn't say which one it's for.
Yeah.
This one is, they recommend this one. They have 1,107.9 hours on record.
God damn.
Okay, it says, hey man, I'm friendly. Proceeds to break my legs and feed me raw human meat. 11 out of 10 would play again. So we have Fallout 3.
Nice. Classic game.
And they recommend it, and they said, found a very cute girl in the wasteland. That said I had a 0% chance to hit that. 10 out of 10. Such realism.
Goddamn. Even the game knows you get no maidens.
Right? So the next one recommends it. And they said, I stole the Declaration of Independence. 1,776 out of 10. Would it Nicolas Cage conspiracy again?
Oh my god, that's great.
So we have Dota 2. Dota? Is it Dota or Dota?
I think it's Dota.
Dota?
Yeah.
Spent 6,000 plus hours on this Barbie fashion simulator. 10 out of 10 would dress up my waifu again.
Goddamn.
The next one is for the same game, and it says, the best program for learning the Russian language.
Oh my god.
Apparently. Let's see. We have Dark Souls.
Ooh, read that one. Those are always fun.
This land is peaceful. It inhabitants kind. Let's see.
I feel like those are lies.
Right. This one says, it's like Dota 2, but with less wizards and more Russians.
Oh my god. More Russians.
So this one is H1Z1.
Oh yeah. So I think DayZ is a mod off of H1Z1.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly.
Nice. So they do not recommend the game. They played 4.1 hours on it.
Damn.
A game where you fight crashes instead of zombies.
Goddamn.
So apparently it's not a good game.
Maybe they just don't have a good computer.
Maybe.
I mean, that's always a possibility.
So we have The Witcher Wild Hunt. They have 197.5 hours on it. His beard grows in real time. Beard grows. Oh, and there's a vast, beautiful open world to explore, stuffed with interesting side quests and amazing graphics. But who cares about that?
Beard grows.
'Cause all we care about is the fact that his beard grows in real time. Far Cry 4.
Ooh.
They recommend it. Saw an eagle fly away with a pig.
With a pig.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
No.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I haven't played yet.
This one. Okay, so we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Ooh, okay.
I let my target notice me. He tried to follow me. A crocodile ate him. I am an assassin.
I'm an assassin. That's a good way to do that. She
right?
So sneaky. Fuck.
So you have Goat Simulator.
Oh my god, we played that.
I love Goat Simulator.
Who does
It's just so out there.
It's wild.
It's so out there. This person says they have 0.8 hours on record.
So
they said, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I like it. And then they
Shit.
did the little XD 10 out of 10.
Goddamn.
The Elder Scrolls Online. And so this person has 34.3 hours on it. A highly realistic game, spawned as a half-naked man in the starting dungeon, wanting to get the tutorial over with as soon as possible, so I rush through it and don't open any chests.
Goddamn.
5 minutes later, I get to the first city as a half-naked man without any clothes.
Jesus.
Other players stop to look at me. They shake their role-playing heads. They throw money at me. Buy some clothes. I start dancing. They throw more money at me. More role-playing fanatics come over. They clap for me. I continue dancing. Even more money is being thrown. I am Lockmore, naked beggar, master of dance.
Oh my god.
Just like in real life.
Like
11 out of 10.
Oh my, that's great. I wonder if he has like a stream or a YouTube channel.
I don't know. That would be great
that.
though. So we have Mass 2 Effect.
Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2.
You read that so weird.
I read
Mass 2 Effect.
Why did I read it like that?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, they got
did.
about like 45 hours on the game. In this game, you can punch a journalist, headbutt a Krogan, friend zone a sociopath, fight and risk your life for the loyalty of your ungrateful
crew.
Admiral. I'm pretty sure it says ungrateful fucking best friends, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
Party hard with Sorry in the club.
In the club.
Buy a fish and a space hamster. Use extremely valuable and ancient artifacts as paperweights in your office with the space hamster. You can also epically save the galaxy in your free time.
I feel like you would buy a space hamster.
I would. I would love a space hamster.
The fuck is a space hamster?
I honestly don't. Maybe
how many
have
tentacles?
a little, just a little spacesuit on.
I was going to say, how many tentacles do you think a space hamster has?
Ooh, I don't know.
That's a true question. Yeah, we hear your bike.
Oh, yeah, we do. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, classic
So they
game.
recommend it. It says, has more jump scares than my toaster. 10 out of 10. Lovely little game. Perfect for children learning math skills.
Math skills, Jesus.
Buys game. Downloads. Jokes about how tame it's going to be. Dog wants to sit on my lap. Lets him get up. Starts first night. Ha. Dog wants to lick my hand. No, not now. Dog don't care. Sigh. Looks left. Dog scratches arm to get attention. Jump scare. Jumps back. Dog scratches arm due to me jumping back. Starts bleeding. This game has caused me to bleed in real life. 10 out of 10.
Damn.
Would bleed again.
Would bleed again.
Well, I think... Oh, yeah, this is the last one.
Okay, what's the last one?
So the last one is Dark Souls 3.
3? Ooh.
They recommend it. They've only played 2.2 hours of it. Not even 1 hour into this game, and there's already 50 people telling me to jump off a cliff.
Do it.
10 out of 10 would certainly trust them.
Papa says he may have starting area.
Most likely. So that's this
so
week's
hard.
of game reviews.
Yeah.
I'll find some more for next week.
Oh, we can actually look them up on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I just looked up some random, like, funny-ish type of reviews.
Yeah.
And that's what popped up, and I said, I'm going to read it.
That's what I'm going to do this week, because I took no notes.
I also have, there's a video, so maybe I'll watch this video. It's like 10 horrible video game reviews that pissed everyone off.
Oh, God.
So maybe I'll watch that and I'll take notes.
Like,
from it.
there's bad reviews for Elden Ring, but it was funny because it was people who thought it was going to be like Skyrim and kind of easy.
Uh-huh.
But the game's so fucking hard
Oh,
compared
God.
to Skyrim. But it's a lot.
Skyrim is hard too. Like,
Not
I mean,
really.
I made it through, like, a decent amount of it, and then I just got to a point where I just didn't know what to do, and I couldn't get any
What do you
further.
want?
I couldn't get any further in the quest, and I just quit.
Damn.
I just quit.
Rage quit.
I didn't
yeah.
rage quit, I just quit.
Damn. But yeah, no, like, Elden Ring's easier than the Dark Souls games.
Oh yeah, right here, Steam Curator, awful games.
Yep. Gotta love gaming.
Oh yeah.
Such a great thing.
Such a great thing.
So amazing. So, what have we watched today? Was it today or was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. We didn't do anything yesterday. We just literally laid around and watched. I just laid around and watched movies all day.
I don't know why I did. But what miniseries did we watch?
Oh, we watched I Am Groot.
I'm
Oh, I
Groot.
loved it. I loved it.
It was great.
I want
it
more.
was fun.
I want more.
Yeah, what was it, like maybe
It was
six shorts?
Yeah, it was 6 shorts.
So
They
I
did
think
not feel like they were
came
6
out
minutes.
to like maybe 40 minutes altogether.
Yeah.
So not even an hour.
Yeah.
But they were great little shorts.
They were excellent. Like, my favorite one was the alien one.
Oh yeah,
Where he
where
just,
he
like-
finds the little aliens under the rock.
In the end, he's just like, oh.
Because he actually steps on them. But then
That
they're
was
all
my
fine.
favorite one. That was my favorite one. I love that. Because,
Yeah.
like, all of a sudden, these little tiny aliens just get these big guns and they start
Oh, yeah.
shooting him. Oh, and you weren't expecting it. And they got,
Oh, it's
like,
hilarious.
TIE fighter types.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite one, I
Ugh.
think. Did you have a favorite one?
I would say it was the first one we watched. It
That
was
was
either that
good.
one or the dance off one.
The dance one was great, too.
So the first one we watched is where he's like doing the arts and craft.
Yeah.
And he blows a hole in the shit.
No, that was the last one.
No.
Yeah, that was the
the
last
arts
one.
and crafts.
Yeah, the one wasn't that the one
was
with
the
Rocket.
first one.
That was the last one that we
The one
watched.
was the first one.
The first one was where he was in the pot and then the pot fell over, and it was the bonsai tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he was, like, jealous of the bonsai tree, but then he realized
So I guess the last one and the dance-off one.
Yeah.
With the, like, I don't know what it was. It was, like, this little, like, fluid alien thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where it mimicked him. He just threw it into the fucking, the fucking ejector
and ejected it into space.
And he's like, I Groot. He just walks away.
Right? He's such a little asshole.
He is. Love it,
He
though.
really was. It was so great, and I really want more. Like, I wish there would have been, give me 20. Come on.
Give me 500.
Right, yeah, it was so great. Shit, I feel like they're short enough to where they could have did more. But, I mean, I get it, because they have a lot of stuff
They don't want to pay Vin Diesel that much.
Right.
But no, I love the opening, where it's just fast forwarding through the Marvel thing.
Oh, yeah, I love that, too. And then he just pops up.
Yep. It's like, yes, this is great.
I love that.
I like that they only had Rocky in there from Guardians and not like everybody else, really.
Well, Drax was in there, but we didn't see him.
We kind of saw him in the shower.
In the shower.
Through like the shower door, you know? But overall, it was fun. It was a great little watch.
It was like, it was a fun little thing to just watch and not have to like be serious or really like. It was so quick that we didn't have to pay attention to it, you know. Like
it didn't really. I don't think.
But you did though, because really. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't like. It's not like canon.
It's not connected to anything.
It's not canon in MCU. It's just some like.
It's just a fun little thing.
It's a filler thing. Yeah, is what it is. And I completely forgot about it. When we did what was the last. Well, don't do that with your eyes. That was the weirdest shit.
What? What did I do? Like this?
Yeah, it just pulled it. Weird shit. Stop doing that. So I think it was last week when we were talking about the phase 5 and 6.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to mention I Am Groot.
No, I feel like we mentioned it. I listened to our episode back. Yeah. No, I thought we mentioned.
Nah, we talked about She-Hulk.
Yeah, we did. Every time we say She-Hulk, I think you're saying She-Hawk, and I'm like, no, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But you're saying She-Hawk.
No, Hulk.
But it sounds like hawk.
I think you're just hearing it.
No, I think you just need to speak clearer.
I do. When you throw up on you as self-defense.
Oh, please don't.
It was a little watery, that burp. That's why I said that.
But yeah, it was great.
It was. But Miss Marvel.
Oh, yes.
Ending.
I finished it. We finished it.
Yeah, we finished it.
I love it.
Overall, hands down, I would say solid 7.5, 8 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 11 out of 10. I loved it. Every aspect
I try not to fan out.
I'm gonna fan out. I absolutely loved it.
Because I don't want to, just give everything a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give everything out of 10.
That's why I want to. The only thing I don't want to give a 10 out of 10 to is Morbius.
The only thing I'm not going to give a 10 out of 10 to is Loki because it's so slow in the beginning. I can't get past it.
I'm going to reach over to this table.
No, I know it's really good.
And slap you.
No, I know it's really good.
It's amazing. It's not slow.
Not just the first episode when they're in the TVA is kind of slow. And that's what I can't get past.
All you have to do is sit there for like 40 minutes.
I know. I'm gonna like... well, I was gonna say on my next days off, I'll go ahead and binge it, but I can't because we're gonna be out of town.
Yeah.
So maybe the following week.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways,
because I plan to do nothing but lay in bed.
So I absolutely loved the ending to Miss Marvel because it did bring a lot to the MCU except for Miss Marvel, like the Red Daggers and stuff like that.
Right.
Not a lot of big stuff. But it did drop one really big thing for the MCU.
Which was... Captain Marvel?
No. Something that hasn't been in the MCU yet.
Oh, hold on. I know this because I think we spoke of it.
We did.
What is it? Oh, I can't remember now. It's... Oh, yeah, X-Men. Yes. X-Men, because of mutants. Because they found out that
her friend Bruno
did the DNA and she has, like...
A mutation.
Yeah. And I didn't get that. And I was like, wait, what does he mean by a mutation? And then I realized, and I was like, X-Men. Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm stoked. Actually, I think a new comic just came out, a Miss Marvel comic, that it has her team up with Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Which is
I want to see her and...
Captain Marvel?
No, we're gonna see them, but no, I want to see her and from Hawkeye.
Oh, Kate.
I want to see her and Kate.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good.
They'd be a great duo.
It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they'd be a great duo.
They'd get in so much fucking trouble.
They would.
Oh my god.
They would.
Yeah, I would pay to see that as a movie. But no, I was surprised they actually brought in Brie Larson.
Oh, I know.
At the end.
I was surprised too.
I can't wait to see. Now that has me excited for the Marvels to see what happened. Like, how did that happen?
I'm excited for
what's going on.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Marvels only because I really like Captain Marvel. I know a lot of people do not like Captain Marvel. Did not like the movie. Don't like her in Endgame.
The movie wasn't bad.
But I loved the movie.
Wasn't
I know. I know. I really liked the movie, and I get it. She's kind of a bitch in Endgame, but they gave they
didn't do shit with her.
They didn't do anything.
They hyped her up
and
didn't do anything with her. Do anything. She was in it for like 5 minutes, destroyed the ship, punched Thanos,
and brought Tony back. But
and that's it.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed Captain Marvel, so I am really excited for the Marvels.
I did like the story for Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
There was nothing really at risk there for her.
True.
I mean, think about Captain America saving people, risk his life to stop Hydra.
Well, maybe it wasn't about that, though. Maybe it was supposed to be just about her finding her way in the world because
but there's nothing at risk. There's nothing there.
Maybe there's
no obstacle there for her to discover who she is as a person.
True. True.
Like with Tony, his obstacle was surviving being attacked and held captive.
Yeah.
And realizing he's doing all of this harm to people.
Yeah, true.
And he needs to change to fix that.
I still enjoyed the movie.
But still, you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I get that you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's nothing there of real substance for her to grow as a character, as a person. And that's what I like about the MCU.
Her the one that she was in love with was kind of at risk because the Kree, or she was the Kree.
Not really, because they're working with the Kree now. The Kree are friends.
Yeah, true.
Remember, it's all the other Marvels.
Yeah.
Jude Law's Marvel. I don't remember what his character was the bad guy, but he wasn't really even a fucking threat.
True.
Shit. There was no real threat. Nothing to stop. Nothing to sacrifice.
Well, hopefully the Marvels come around they
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like with Tony's death in was it Endgame?
Yeah.
He made the ultimate sacrifice
to
save everyone.
True.
To save his family, save his friends, save the world.
Yeah.
And the universe.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Just
hopefully
it was lacking.
Well,
and I think that's what a lot of people don't like.
Is the Marvels Captain? Is it supposed to be the second part, or
it's the second Captain Marvel movie.
Okay, so
but it's going to be Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel.
So hopefully it redeems itself.
I don't know. I feel like Marvel just doesn't know what to do with Captain Marvel.
True.
They brought her in and just out bad. She's just OP.
Yeah.
I mean, really, they didn't do good character building for her in her movie.
That's
I feel
true.
her movie was kind of rushed just to get out before Endgame. And they haven't done shit with her since Endgame.
Yeah,
until Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
So maybe they have something planned, but I just don't see what it could be,
Yeah, I hope they have something planned.
I do too, because I'd like to like the character more,
Right.
But I just don't know.
I don't know either.
Me neither.
So
Miss Marvel was good.
Miss Marvel was excellent, though. I absolutely loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I loved the, like you were saying, how, it doesn't just show the words on the screen; it's incorporated into the show. So it'll be across her bed,
texting,
or when they're texting each other. Yeah, you see it across the bed, or
the striped blanket. Each stripe is the one person, the other stripe's the other person.
Yeah, it's incorporated into the show, and I love that. It was so cool.
And the fucking counselor was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I also just love the fact that it's. That it is, and I actually didn't know anything about Miss Marvel before the show, so I didn't know that she was Indian,
really
But I like that. I like that because now we get a glimpse into another culture and other and I like that they
other experiences of the world.
Yeah, and I like how they stay true to their during the wedding, the culture and all that of
the best part was when brother ran back for the money.
Oh, I know. That was good. But I like that they put all those little aspects in there because That's might be something we don't know about, because that's not
culture,
part of our culture, but it is theirs, and we get to see that through this, and kind of in like a fun way, and an engaging way, and I really enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, it was a good show. I can't wait to see what happens with Miss Marvel,
Yeah, I love the fact that, like, that's her, like, that was this actress's, like...
Oh, yeah, first big role.
Yeah, like first role. Like,
first big
and
role.
she got a leading role in a Marvel show. Like,
and their next thing is going to be a Marvel movie.
That's amazing.
I can't remember the actress's name now. Like, I looked it up.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Let me get.
It was just excellent. And we love Bruno, the best friend.
Oh yeah, Bruno is a homie.
Who could be Spider-Man.
Yeah, like he could be a Spider-Man. Like if they do like a TV show
or
like a alternate universe Spider-Man, he could be Spider-Man.
He definitely could be Spider-Man. Yeah, I just. Hands down, like I'm gonna give 11 out of 10. I love it. I thought it was good.
Right. So her name is Amin.
No, let me see, because
Amin I am A-N.
Iman.
Amin.
It's Iman.
Whatever.
See, I said let me see because I.
Anyways, Bellany.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's Iman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a great actress.
She was great in it.
The whole cast was great. Yeah,
overall, hands down, great cast. Good casting.
Yeah.
And I'm so surprised because it's like her first role in anything.
Right.
She doesn't even have anything uncredited because that usually still shows up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to see what else she does in the MCU.
Yep. And just in general, yeah.
Great times. Great times.
So also we watched Prey.
Prey, yeah, the newest Predator movie. It was fucking good.
So. I'm not a person that really watches the Predator movies. Like, I know they're good.
I've seen them all except for one.
Yeah, I know they're...
the last Predator movie that came out. I haven't seen anywhere to watch yet.
Yeah, I know they're good. They're just not something I'm like, I need to watch this.
Yeah.
But, like, so I came into the room, was it not last night, but the night before, I believe it was. And I just come in the room and then Kyle's watching a movie and I'm like... What are you watching? And he's like, oh, I'm watching Prey. I'm like, is it scary? And he's like, it's a Predator movie. Yeah. I was like, oh, you're watching it without me?
I was like, yeah.
And I actually didn't even know about it. I didn't, but for some reason, just something told me, like, I wanted to watch it. Like, and it was weird because, like, I didn't even know anything about it, but I'm just like, I want to watch this. So we ended up watching it, and so it actually kept my attention, which, like, normally those movies kind of won't keep my attention, and I'm like, I'll get on my phone, or I'll get up and do something. But I watched the whole movie. I did not fall asleep. Well, the night before I fell asleep.
Yeah,
but,
we both fell asleep.
But that was bedtime. But yeah,
bedtime.
I didn't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep, and I watched the whole movie, and it was excellent.
Yeah.
I loved it. Who's that?
It's Dipshit Daniel.
Oh.
How many times did I tell you this, dog?
They changed their gamer tags so much, I don't know who they are.
Well, no one's have to battle. Doesn't have this extreme violence. Anyways, Predator movie, it was phenomenal. I loved it.
It was excellent.
I liked the actress they got. It was Amber Mid-Thunder.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
I know her last name's
it's like Mid-Thunder.
Yeah, Mid-Thunder. Yeah. Isn't her first name Amber?
I don't know if it's Amber, but yeah.
But she was phenomenal.
She was excellent.
She was in was it Roswell?
She was in Roswell, and she was also like in Longmire. I haven't seen either or, so I didn't know. And I think she might have been in like something else too, but I'm not exactly sure.
Right.
But yeah, like I loved it. I loved how they went with like the Native American spin to it, like, and they kept that culture.
It is Amber.
Yeah, okay. To it, and she really is a member of a tribe, and it's
the full cast is all Native, except for the people they got to play the Frenchmen.
Yeah.
And I also like the actor they got to play her brother, Dakota Beavers.
Oh yes.
I liked him. I liked his character.
Him too. Yeah.
I really liked the face paint he had in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like half like white.
Uh-huh.
It looked good. It was. I won't say it was weird. It was different, but it looked cool at the same time.
Right.
In a way.
Right.
But one of my favorite things about this movie is that not only do they have it in English, it's dubbed over in Comanche as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came across an interview with
that's really cool.
Dakota Beavers on TikTok. He was saying, that they were talking about doing like just reshooting everything in Comanche, but just went with dubbing because it's easier. Obviously.
Right.
Less
and
time.
It would require all the actors to
do
actually know Comanche.
Again,
yeah.
Well, they all do.
Well, they might not all know Comanche. They're not.
Oh, the ones that talk do know Comanche.
Oh, they're not all in the Comanche tribe, though. Like, Amber isn't. Yeah. She's not a member of the Comanche tribe, but
she knows Comanche.
Oh, does she know it?
Yeah, because I saw another interview where she was talking about just driving to set and stuff and being able to talk to Comanche with people. And she stopped at like a convenience store and stuff, that's tribal owned and stuff, which is cool.
That's
cool.
Really cool.
Cool.
That's awesome.
And I definitely loved it where they took this movie instead of like it being present time or like in the future or anything like that, or maybe on another planet. It's
different.
Like the beginning kind of. They're kind of doing the beginning, which means they have a lot of
stuff they can do.
Yeah, they have a lot of play with the next shit they can do with it.
Which sets it up nicely.
Yeah, it does.
I know that like my dad before he like wanted to teach me Salish because like it's the language that my ancestors speak and it's dying, you know, it's a dying language. It's not. Yeah, I know, but
you should learn it.
I should learn it. I should just learn it on my own.
Yeah.
Because it is the language. Like
That's
he speaks it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how fluidly anymore, but he does speak it. Like I've heard him speak it before. But yeah, like because it is dying. You know, it's a language that it's not used. So
kind of like Latin.
Yeah.
It's how long has that been dying though?
A long time.
But people still know it.
People still know it. Yeah.
But
yeah, I definitely want to look more into into it because that is my ancestors and that would be cool. Yeah. But it's awesome that they all know it and all can speak that and
that's what I got from like the little clips from interviews that I saw from the actors and actresses.
But overall, excellent movie. Like it was so good.
It's I would say probably my top 10 favorite alien sci-fi movies.
Yeah, it was good.
So, one of my favorite scenes in the movies where the Predator kills the bear and lifts it above his head and the blood's just pouring down on him. So you just see the outline stuff of him covered in blood.
I love how they did the invisible, but you could still see it, but it was invisible. Like, I love that. Cool.
That camouflage is just like a base thing that all Predators have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like base technology. So, like, their base loadout, I guess you could call it, is like a thermal mask.
Okay.
The camouflage and the blade.
Oh, okay.
So, the more hunts you go on as a predator, I think they're called the Yaochis.
Okay.
The more gear you get. So you saw how he had like the bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been on too many hunts.
Oh, okay.
But like the Predator in the first movie, he has a blaster and some other gear and stuff. He's been on quite more. Yeah. He's more, experience as a hunter,
Okay.
So, like, the more gear a Predator has, the more experienced they are.
Okay.
Because they have to earn gear through hunts. Which, you know what? Saying that just makes it sound like a Predator game would be badass. But there hasn't really been a really good Predator game like that,
Right. That would be cool though. I just don't know too much about I feel like I'm gonna have to go and like watch all of them now, and just marathon them all.
Oh yeah, they're on. We can.
Oh, okay.
We got time.
Cool. Yeah, that works.
But one thing I would absolutely love, I'm pretty sure they've touched on it in the comics, but not in movies. And I haven't really read Predator comics, which is owned by Marvel.
Oh really?
Yes. But
Marvel doesn't do the movies.
Well, they kind of do because. So Disney owns Marvel and Disney owns Hulu.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
So maybe that's why my friend thought it was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But so what they really haven't touched in the movies is the Predator's home world.
Oh, okay.
And I'd love to see more of that. I mean, I think it was maybe Aliens vs Predator 1 or maybe 2. I think it's one of those two movies. You see a clip of the home world, and that's it. That's all you get. It's a little taste and nothing else. And you know what? You have seen another Predator movie.
Have
Predators. We watched it.
Oh, did we?
It's where they dropped the people on that planet. It has.
When did we watch this?
This was a while ago.
Oh, I probably don't remember this.
Which was a good movie because, like, apparently, like, the Predators have, like, a wild game planet where they drop game they want to hunt.
What?
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
I feel like there's just all these crazy story arcs for this because you guys were talking yesterday about a pirate one.
Oh, so the black powder pistol she has. So that was in the second Predator movie. Is it Donald Glover, the old one, or is it Danny Glover?
Danny
Glover. Anyways, his character gets at the end of the second Predator movie. But in the comics, the Predator ends up getting that gun from a pirate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, there's just like, I feel like there's all these little story arcs.
There's so many story arcs that are really fucking cool that they could take from, that fans want but they haven't done.
Yeah.
Like, Alien vs. Predator was a big, like, comic story arc that people wanted, but movie-wise it didn't do so well.
Oh, okay.
You know? I gotta sneeze.
Pineapples.
Thank you. Man, I should mute Mike, man. That's going to kill everyone listening with headphones.
Most likely.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
He's sorry. It'll be okay.
So I like the first Alien vs. Predator movies. So, like, the first one, it's like a team of scientists are in Antarctica, and they find, like, a pyramid under the ice that they go and, discover, go dig up and shit. But it turns out that it was pretty much a breeding area for aliens.
Oh, okay.
That the Predators created to go hunt.
Oh.
Yes.
I've got to sit down and watch these.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool back lore. That was probably nasty sounding. My bad. My house is
I'm
now.
sure that they're used to it by now.
I would hope so. Anyways, so there's a YouTube I watch. He does a lot of... It's Mr. H Reviews.
Okay.
So Mr. H, the letter H, Reviews.
Okay.
He's really big into Hellraiser, but he talks a lot about, like, the lore and stuff for, like, Aliens and Predator as well. And he's like, super nice guy, too.
Cool.
He's like a buff nerd.
Nice.
He's so cool. Anyways, so if you want some more content, go check that. I would suggest just looking up that kind of stuff on YouTube, because there's a lot of great videos that, will track the comics and give you story arcs and stuff that we don't get to see via the movies.
Right.
So I just can't wait.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to have to sit down. I'm going to have to watch them.
Oh, yeah. So the first one has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, right? You know who was originally the alien in the costume? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean Jean-Claude Van Damme? Jean-Claude. It's a soft J, not a hard J.
Did I look French to you? No. Anyways, did you get the Jean-Claude Van Damme reference in Thor?
Did I?
Did you catch it?
Ooh, I don't know if I did.
Oh, man, it was so obvious.
I don't know if I did.
Well, I mean, it was obvious to me, but that's for a whole different reason.
I don't think I did.
When he stopped those two, like, space bikes doing a split.
Oh, yeah.
Very Jean-Claude Van Damme-ish. Yes. I loved it. I loved that.
I was like, wait. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. And the reason I know that is because I watched a lot of, like, 80s action movies growing up, 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So a lot of Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Van Damme,
Yeah, I got it. I couldn't quite remember.
Yeah. And that's all thanks to my dad.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
I watched a lot of... Actually, I watched a lot of that, too. Honestly, I just don't remember. But I do know that I did because my grandpa and then my brother's dad, but mainly my grandpa, like, he would watch the movies and record them on VHS.
Oh, yeah. I remember
and
my
then
dad
have
doing
all
the same
of these VHS movies. Yeah. You good over there?
I think I got hair in my mouth.
Oh, yeah. You're having some... You are having some issues.
I did. See.
It's probably dog hair.
Probably. Fuck. But no, so one movie I absolutely hate, I do believe it's a 90s movie. It might be late 80s, but Braveheart. I hate that movie so fucking much. I've never
watched it.
My dad used to watch that movie so much that...
Yeah.
So this was back in the 90s on VHS. He had it was the VHS cassette tapes, and it came in 2 because the movie was that long.
Right.
I fucking destroyed them. I pulled out the fucking tape and shit.
What?
Yeah. One morning, it's like, no more. I'm done with
Braveheart. Trouble?
Yeah, I did. He was mad.
I bet.
He was so mad at me.
I destroyed the disc. I didn't destroy it. I hid it. The movie Monster, because like when me and my cousin with about Eileen Wuornos.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that, yeah.
My cousin, when we were teenagers, was just like obsessed with that movie. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing.
Monster is
it's a great movie.
So
but when you watch it
I get it. Trust me.
Yeah.
You just heard my story of me going against Braveheart.
Yeah. So, but like when we would go rent movies,
yeah.
she would always pick Dirty Dancing, and it was like, we cannot watch Dirty Dancing anymore. I think I've seen that like once or twice on like HBO or Stars or whatever it was back in the day. Yeah, I was just over it, so I hid the movie.
And Roadhouse.
I hid the movie. I remember where I hid the movie too. I hid it.
Is it still there?
I don't think so, because we don't live in that house now. So
but it could still be there.
It could still be there.
Well, we just went back and it was still there.
I know, right? I know exactly where it would be at too. No, like so, and the way our house was set up was like you go through the front door and then that's the living room. Yeah. And it was like your living room in Alabama. It was really long.
Oh yeah,
like super long.
Our Scott Pilgrim living room.
Yeah, it was super long. And then like you went through like this big archway, and that was the kitchen, and then you went off to the left, and that was like a huge dining room. Yeah. Like this dining room was probably like our room and Matt's room together.
Holy
thing was huge,
shit.
Right? Yeah, like we didn't even use it as a dining room. Like nobody ever ate in there. Yeah. We didn't even have a table in there. Like we just put the kids' toys and stuff and everything. Yeah. They played in there, and it was carpeted. So like that's why we didn't use it as a dining room. Yeah. But there was like this little closet around the corner, and it's like hot water tank was in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And then like the top was a closet part, and I hid it up in there. So it could still be there. I mean, it could still be there. I don't know.
Nah, someone moved in like Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, pretty much, probably all scratched and stuff. Shit. But yeah, I was just over that. I couldn't do it anymore. Oh my god. It's like, obsessed.
But no, that just got me thinking about like all the orange Rugrats VHS.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know what's so sad? Like if you go on eBay and shit and look up those like VHSs, people are selling them for like $300.
I know.
They're not worth that, man.
They are worth it now.
No, not really.
They're worth it because you can't find them.
A VHS tape, it only lasts for maybe a max of 20 years before it degrades and doesn't work well.
But they probably don't watch it. It's probably just...
No, even if you don't watch it, it just breaks down.
Oh, okay.
But like DVDs and stuff last for about 100 years. Maybe longer. I'm not sure.
I mean, but there's people that will buy it for that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Even though those movies still have streaming. That shit. Yeah. They are streaming too.
Yeah, they stream. Yeah, but people, nostalgia. I remember when the Rugrats in Paris came out. I mean, that was the very first movie that my sister and I got to go see by ourselves at the theater. And I remember we would... I had all these Rugrat watches from Burger King.
Oh yeah,
right?
I remember those.
The different colored ones.
Yeah,
and I wore like 4 watches to the movie theater. Totally 90s right there.
But I think the only movie I would pay quite a bit for on VHS is probably like Night Before Christmas. Yeah, because I like how the claymation of it looks.
The original.
Before they did like the remastered on it, where it's smoother. Less, it's less you're less able to tell stop motion, Yeah. I like that older look to it. Yeah. Just clunkiness, if you will, of it. I enjoy that a bit more. But I think that's about the only one I would.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I remember we had the Titanic on VHS. We also had like 2 or 3 tapes.
If I knew you then I would have destroyed it. I would have destroyed it.
Just back in the day.
Back in the days.
VHS.
Yeah, I still really want to go to and the only reason I brought up the VHS stuff is because I was thinking about the episode of Scary Cast where they're talking to Dude That Runs Terror Traders. Yeah. And they were talking about like the old like VHS and stuff of like movie rental stores, like when you go rent a movie on VHS and stuff, like the VHS, like the cover really had to sell the movie.
Oh yeah,
back then,
definitely.
You couldn't just go online and get a quick review.
Yeah,
but like, I feel like that's something that's lost. Great
really
covers that are just wild.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know though.
We get boring covers nowadays.
I don't know, like some of those covers that we see like for movies where they've redone the covers.
Yeah,
like at Walmart and stuff. Yeah, those are cool. They're cool. But yeah, they're not
like horror movies you just see, you know, like you don't know about it, but you just
but
come
you see the cover and you're like, oh, I want to watch this.
Like,
I mean, I don't know though, because see, here's the thing, I a lot of times will go on just like Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and like the picture sells me the show.
Yeah, but see, I think they used to do it a lot better back then.
Yeah, they did. But it still is kind of there. Because it does... No, remember... Because half the time, I won't look at the title. I will just look at the picture and be like, okay, this looks good. Let's watch it, you know? Yeah, like, that's what I do.
But no, remember when we were going through Hulu and we went to the Shudder section, right?
It's sounding weird.
You're sounding weird.
I can't hear it in my left... Oh, there we go.
Right.
Kind of.
So, we were going through Shudder, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I told you to stop on Jack Frost.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. But I remember it because of the cassette tape cover. It was the holographic one where it's like a red little snowman. Then it was like Killer Jack Frost. Yeah. Stuff like that. Like, there's a bunch of movies that I'm know sad of that, like, just because of the covers.
And I'm sad that, like, people, like, kids growing up
don't get that.
That. Like, I'm sad. Because that sucks. Or they don't get that like thrilling, like, let's go to the video store and let's get a movie. Like, they can just stream everything, you know?
Christmas Cadaver.
Right.
Like, another thing is, like, with streaming and stuff, you don't have to invest time into movies, you know? Like, if you get a bad horror movie at the video store, that's all you got to watch.
Yeah.
So you watch it. But now, like, if you go and show and you find a horror movie that's not so great, you can turn it off within 5 minutes. You know? Yeah. And that's a great point because it's true. Right. But then you miss out on little gems and shit for crappy horror movies. Yeah.
I watched one back in the day and it was... Back in the day. What's funny is, like... I'm trying to remember if, like... I rented Twilight. Like, the first time I ever watched it, I rented it. I also hated it. VHS? I want to say that it was, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was DVD. But anyways, but we rented this one. And it was called The Chair, and it was supposed to be like Saw, and it was supposed to be, and we were really big into the Saw movies at the time. Yeah. And the cover just looked, this chair looked fucking awesome. It was creepy as shit, and we were like, this has got to be good. Yeah. And then we like watched it in this chair. It was just a plain chair with like some straps for them to strap their arms down, but that's it. There was nothing else to it. These people were just like, they were like prisoners in this chair. Yeah. I can't remember honestly the movie because it was so shitty that I don't remember. Bad. But the case was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and then it was shitty.
Yeah, I remember going like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster and Family Video and shit like that, you know, and just DVDs. I miss renting games as well. I miss that being a thing where you could go rent a game to see if you like it before you buy it. Yeah.
But yeah, like I it's sad that kids are gonna miss out on that, you know.
Yeah, maybe we should open a store and just call it Nostalgics.
Nostalgics, yeah.
I like VHS and stuff like that.
Right,
you know?
that could be cool.
It could.
Yeah, it could be cool.
And just do like 80s and like 90s, you know, font and shit like that.
Yeah, that could be awesome.
I would do that.
I would do that.
Do you remember like the crappy little, I don't want to say crappy, but kind of like the mom and pop like video stores? But they didn't have actual shelvings. It was like just wooden shelves on the wall of like VHSs.
Yeah, or we did go to some of those, like,
because sometimes you find some really good shit.
Little, like, rinky-dink, like, not like a Blockbuster or a Hollywood Video, or a, because we usually went to Hollywood Video, because it was near our house, so that's the one we always went to.
In Ohio, we had a bunch of just, like, random video
stores. But we did, too. We had a bunch of little ones.
My dad would just go to, you know?
Yeah, my grandpa would go to them, and, but yeah.
And his fucking Beretta. the Chevy Beretta. I'm not talking about I'm talking about a Chevy Beretta. Yeah. For you 90s kids out there, your parents have one, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I think we'll end it on here, but so the dude from Terror Traders was talking about how he got into horror movies, right? Uh-huh. He went to like a video store to go try to rent E.T. when it was big and shit.
Oh, okay.
And he asked the dude working there, like, you guys got E.T.? Like, and dude's like, no, but we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And Peter was like, here you go, kid.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, geez, I laughed so hard at work when I heard that.
That's great.
It was hilarious.
But no, we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right? That's a big joke. Like, I want to see a happy, friendly alien. Right? Like, nope. You're going to see some dude kill people with a chainsaw.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's hilarious. I love it.
That's great.
Good memories.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah. I wish more people would like that, though, you know?
Oh, I know.
Just give kids horror movies instead. Give them nightmares and just PTSD.
I don't think that my parents ever said, no, you can't watch this, even at any age. I just chose to not watch it. But I don't remember ever really, like, them saying, no, you can't watch this or you can't play this game.
Okay. There's two things. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. There's three things I distinctively remember being told no to.
I feel like because of who you are, that's why they said no.
No. I was young at the time.
Yeah, but I still feel like young Kyle probably would have tried to do whatever was in the movie.
So, first two are movies, so the last one's a game. So the first movie I remember being told no, I can't watch it, was Hellraiser.
Okay.
Yeah, Clive Barker's Hellraiser. But I remember seeing the fucking video, like the VHS all the time at the video store.
Right.
And I was thinking, man, I really want to fucking watch this. I didn't get to watch it until I was like 11, 12.
Really?
Yeah, man. It took me a while to get to see that one.
Yeah.
And I had always seen like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Michael Myers. I had always seen all of that shit.
Huh. Yeah.
But Hellraiser's just a kind of different level than just those like slasher movies. And the second thing I wasn't allowed to watch, but I am watching it online when I was about 14, 15. It's fucking old, but I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Faces of Death. Oh my god! So there's like at least 4 of them. So it was marketed as people really dying and shit on it, but
they weren't.
Yeah, it was like videos and video clips from like the 70s and shit like that.
Okay.
But there were like monkeys who got their brains ate and shit like that. Yeah. So it's called Faces of Death, and like it's marketed as this real thing, and it's been banned in like 40 countries or some shit like that.
Oh my gosh.
I really fucking wanted to watch it.
Of course you did.
And I ended up watching it. I remember I watched it with my friends and shit. And the last thing I distinctively remember being told no to is a video game. Actually, just 2 video games.
Okay.
The first one you're going to be surprised by, and it was 2005's The Punisher video game.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you in 2005?
I was 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
Were you a violent 12-year-old?
No,
is that
I was
why?
not. No. The game was violent. Like, you could, like, fucking feed someone to fucking piranhas and shit.
Okay.
That's fucking dope. Or, like, shove someone into a crematory furnace.
Yeah.
And cremate them alive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, or just dump someone into a trash compactor. Ugh. It was a cool Punisher game. Probably the best. I wish they would do a remake of it.
Yeah.
And the other game, which I still actually haven't played, surprisingly, is Manhunt.
Oh, okay.
You remember that game?
I don't.
So Manhunt was just like this uber violent game where you're like a prisoner, and I don't know what happened, but I think
your downfall was your dad gamed, so he knew.
Well, my parents played the games before they let me play it, and that's how they decided.
Okay. So they buy the game.
No, they rented it. Because this is like 2004, 2003, you know? Like, we can still rent games and shit on PS2.
Okay.
So, like, Manhunt was like you're a prisoner, and like there's this weird thing going on where you have to escape jail. It was like some contesting, and you could just like fucking put a bag over a guy's head, just like fucking suffocate.
They were like, nope.
Shit. Yeah, or put a bag over his head,
can't play
beat
this.
him to death. Then they made a sequel that got banned in a bunch of countries. Yeah,
it's like, I can see that. I remember playing. I don't even know how old I was. I had to be like 13 or 14-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe? No, 13 or 14. I remember playing BMXX.
Oh, yeah.
So this game is like where you can ride around on a BMX bike. It's kind of like GTA, but you're not stealing bikes. I guess you could if you wanted to, but there was like hookers in this game.
Shit.
You could just beat someone's head in with a bottle. Like,
no, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this game case at the video store.
Probably. And I remember playing this and it just being the funniest shit ever. But also, I feel like
you think it's funny to beat someone's head in?
No, but
what's wrong
there
with
was
you?
funny.
I don't
funny
feel safe, guys. I don't feel
funny
safe.
shit in the game. But no, like I feel like because me and my sister. I'm going to go and say this, and I know that it's going to be...
Tis.
I know that, but because we were girls, my mom didn't feel like we were going to go out and do this shit.
That's
like,
just sexist.
I know, that's how I'm saying, but
Just
saying, like... So, but I think my brother played it too. And
Probably.
I would say if I was 14, my brother was like 4. So...
What the fuck are you doing playing that game at 4?
But we also were kids that weren't violent in any way. We had never been violent in any way. Like, never no issues with us in like school or outside of school or anything. So we didn't copy or emulate games or anything like that. So they weren't worried about us, So, we probably should not have been playing this game.
Not.
Or Downhill Domination, which was a fun game, but you could, like, hit people off their bicycles with bottles and shit.
Yeah.
But, other than that, like, there wasn't really any other games or movies that we watched that were bad.
Yeah.
Like, we just didn't choose to watch them. Like...
Oh, see, I was all about it, watching horror movies.
We didn't start really watch horror movies until, like... our late teens.
Yeah.
And we chose to not watch them until our late teens.
Oh, see, I want to watch it all. Like, I used to enjoy stuff like Saw and shit, that was really I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me now.
Yeah, it was just never...
I don't enjoy I like body horror, like, I won't say supernatural style body horror, where it's like The Thing almost.
Yeah.
Like,
it was, we were never told no, we couldn't watch this, or, I mean... Yeah, I think there were things that we couldn't watch, but it wasn't like horror stuff. It was just like sexual content and stuff like that. Yeah, of course we weren't allowed to watch that. But I remember being afraid of the X-Files. Like, I hated the theme song so much. I was so afraid of that.
I used to be so scared of Resident Evil video game.
Yeah.
The first one. I was like, nope, I ain't touching that one with 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I was terrified of it. And, like, it would come on at our bedtime, and I would be in my room, and I didn't have a TV in my room. It was dark as shit, and all I would hear is that X-Files theme song. And I remember covering my ears every night and just, like, humming until I knew it was over, because my room was next to the living room. And our house was, like, it was an apartment, but it had like really high, like, cathedral ceilings.
Yeah.
So it was echoey.
Oh, yeah.
So it just echoed through the house, and it just, oh my god, it just terrified me. I absolutely hated it. Hated it. I love the show now. I hated it as a kid. But yeah, I think I'm done.
So am I, but real quick, did you want to do the Halloween thing? With the Ghost Adventures episodes.
Thing? Oh, I mean, if you want to, we can.
We would have to start recording now, so... Cause I want to do, like, the 31 days and just upload,
So maybe we, like, episodes. Record those episodes Tuesdays?
We can do that. Do a couple on Tuesday,
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
My time is getting ready to be freed up, kind of, so...
Yeah.
Not in a mean way, but yeah.
We'll do a little schedule, see how long it'd take to do that.
See.
Yeah.
So we might still have some...
Because I would actually like to do regular episodes too, throughout the month.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see
what
we if not, just do an extra long Halloween episode,
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're doing anything on Halloween anyways.
I mean, or we could just watch... a bunch of, like, 30 horror movies and just do an episode, a day for that. Before Halloween, just get all, separated and recorded before Halloween.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to do that last year, or was it Halloween? Yeah, it was Halloween. We tried to do a movie, one Halloween movie every night, I think it was, for Halloween, the 31 nights of... And we got, like, I think 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just fell off.
Well, it was hard to find, something that was, worth watching.
Yeah.
But I think if we give ourselves a little bit more time and do that, it'll work out better. Well,
yeah.
I would say after next week, we can schedule it pretty well, see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. This has been the OPC podcast. We had weird long opening silence before I asked that. Before I asked that question.
It's okay.
His star ass just wasn't talking.
That's okay.
But you can follow us on Instagram at OPC Podcast, Facebook One Pump Chumps Podcast, which is getting some traction on Facebook because of Galen, thankfully.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I made him a little admin on there.
Yeah.
He's been posting and shit, getting his friends.
Cool.
It's getting traction.
I just don't think about it.
Yeah. I try to keep up on Instagram. I might try to have Gavin or Carter do Twitter.
Yeah. I don't do Twitter, so...
Shit, I might let you do Instagram one then, and I'll just do Twitter.
If you let me do Instagram, I'm guaranteeing it's not going to be kept up with because I'm not on Instagram. I'm never on Instagram.
Well,
I'm never on. I'm not really on social media that much.
Pony show over here.
Did you say horny show?
Pony.
I heard horny.
What's on your mind? Team Horny.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Nah. Team Horny though.
Yeah. Hey.
Team Horny.
But yeah, I'm just not really on social media too much.
Well, you should start getting on it, dog.
Yeah, I probably should.
I remember when I took you off one of my pages on Facebook, you got upset.
Why did you remove me from a page?
Because you won't post anything. You won't do anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
but why did you need to remove me if I wasn't doing
to make room for someone else to be admin?
Is there a certain amount you can
I think there's a limit on admins.
I'm an admin in one of my groups and I don't do anything for it.
Yeah,
so.
see? Wait, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Actually, that's not true. There's not really anything I have to do for it. You know, every once in a while there is, but okay. Well, this has been swell and great.
Yeah,
and
find us
stuff,
on
I have things
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything else. All of our socials on our fucking
Linktree.
Yeah, I need to add some more shit because I don't think our Twitter's on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think our Facebook's on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, more is to come.
Oh yeah, a lot more.
Yeah.
Busy man here. Skadoosh.
Bye.